What's up, guys? It's QB Dance Pants Lee back at you guys again with another Quib talk. So, and before we start anything, I need to eat. So what I want to talk about is my reflection on, well, this semester. My first thoughts on this semester was that in the beginning I was kind of nervous. And sorry for the way I'm talking. I think I have like the nasal congestion right now. I'm probably a little bit sick, or who knows what, from I don't know how. But so yeah, everything, it was weird at first. How the school was operated, and how college went by, how college was being done a lot differently than high school. As time went by through the semester, I started to get used to it, with leaving early or not going to class when it's your supposed to, or leaving early from a test, all that whole shebang. I started to adapt real quickly, but all the classes I take, they were pretty easy for my first semester. And all the classes I took were necessary. Like I took my speech and music appreciation because I knew I wanted to get those out of the way because I did not want to deal with it later in the years of college. So I just went ahead and got those out and done with. Skip forward into like near Thanksgiving or near the end of the semester. That was really a time crunch. A lot of classes were rushing to get things done because for me, for Pro River in Hattiesburg, then we started a week late. So I don't know if that made a difference per se, but during that time before we got Thanksgiving, we had so much crunch time. Like for speech class, we didn't go over notes. Like for the whole month of November, we didn't take any notes. We took an open notes quiz or open notes test or something like that. And during that whole month, we were just doing speeches. We were just focused on our speeches like that. Like once we were done with our speech, we moved on to the next one real quick because we were short on time before we head out for Thanksgiving. And then once we get back, we have our final exams. So it was really kind of pressuring and a little bit stressful for me because that's a lot. That's because you're rushing so many things, and a lot of things can go wrong if you rush through it. Aside from the academics, the activities or events in college, they were fun. So VSA, I was kind of scared at first when I first walked in to the welcome back party. It was really I was kind of a little bit intimidated with the people and the executive board members because I didn't know anyone there. But as I started to talk to a lot of them and started to get to know them a little bit better, we started becoming friends. And let's see, Agro Fest, Date Auction, and other sports events that I went to. And if you guys want to see what I did at Date Auction, go check out the video up here, right here. I put a link right up here, I'll also put a link of it down in the description below. And another thing is that I was able to meet my show choir family. So, I think recently, like the first week of December, I went to go visit them and see how their competition show is looking. And their show is so good. There's just little kinks that need to work out. But I'm really thinking it's gonna be a great show. I believe they can get the work done. It'll make it into an amazing show like it should be. So I'm hoping for that, and I'm going to go see their debut show in sometime in January. And near the end of the semester, where it's going to be finals time. So for me, finals were in the first week of December. So and it was weird too because I had the times when we take our exams is way different when we take in high school. Because in high school, so the exam times in high school is like for first block, you take it the exact same time you take it for usually when you go to class to learn the material. But for college, you have a designated time, but not with the same time you go to class to learn the material. Like my 1050 class had their exam at 1, and I had an 8 o'clock exam from another class from my 8 o'clock class. So I have an exam from 8, and then I have an exam at 1. So that's a big time gap. So what I did within that time gap is I did a lot of reviewing. I did like a little bit of last minute projects or research papers I did. So that's what I did during that time. Good tip that that's a good tip. Like don't run. Yeah, that's another thing I did. Was like do not run do not go to school on an empty stomach, because then you'll end up you feel like so brain dead or something like that. That I feel like if you just had like a good breakfast, I feel like you have your brain will be in good shape when you enter the class. And same thing when if you have like a 1 o'clock exam or an afternoon exam, got something to eat before, so you can go in there with a good positive mindset. All right, and then after exams were over, and then I had my week-long class, like I said before, in my past vlogs, where I went to class for 5 days a week, and then we had an exam on the 6th day, sixth day of the week. So I went to the week-long class from 8 o'clock to around, they say 8 to 4:30, but I usually get out of class around 2:30. So because we're usually done with all the class assignments during the time we're there before 4:30. So we're able to leave early after we taken our quiz of the day. And the quizzes that we took were basically like elements about tails, myths, and all that stuff. And if I hadn't told you before, the week-long class I took was world literature. So that explains. So that's why I said a second ago about being quizzed on elements of tales, myths, and all that. So that's what we learned mostly. With the quizzes and the assignments, we had our compare and contrast essay, where we compare two pieces of literature, and then we compare it in some way, like pick a genre, or how it's similar to, I don't know, whatever theme you want to compare it to. So, and then on Saturday, which is probably which is probably yesterday, or it's already passed by the time you're watching this, we had our final exam, 8 o'clock final exam. And before the exam started, we had like a 15-minute review on what we learned in class, which is she basically told us what was on the exam, because she basically went over all the things that were on the exam, which was pretty good, because there were some things that we took notes on that I don't know if we need to know, but I just studied over it the night before, just to be on the safe side. So we take our final exam, and it took me 2 hours to finish that exam, and she told me it was she told us I was matching and short answer discussion questions. But for the short answer ones, they were like, they're almost, I would say, close to a paragraph for each question, and then the last question where we had to write 2 to 3 paragraphs on comparing and contrasting 2 pieces of literature and how they reflect on the roles of women in their society. Even with all the things I went through this whole semester, I'm still not done. Like, I cannot rest yet because, well, I kind of rest. I'll explain to you guys in a second why that is. Because right now, in about 2 days, or Tuesday, December 17th, I want to be at Forest General Hospital for my jaw surgery. So what they're going to do is that they're going to cut a piece of bone out from my jaw, and they're going to shift it back, and they're going to wire my teeth, where I can't talk for 3 days, and I have to check back with them on the following Friday of the week. So yeah, so I have my surgery there. I have to be there at 5 a.m. in the morning. So, and I had to do these preparations where I have to take 2 pills of medicine the night before, scrub my body down with a special like soap or shampoo of some sort to get rid of all the bacteria off of me. And then the morning of the surgery, I do the same thing, take the 2 pills and then wash my body down from bacteria. And then we're going to go there 5 o'clock in the morning, and then they're just going to get me checked in, get everything set up. And then after the surgery, I will be at Forest General Hospital for a whole day recovering. And then hopefully the next day after the surgery, I can just go home, and I guess I'll be on a smoothie/liquid diet, you could say. So overall, looking back at it the whole semester, I'm pretty feeling good about college. Is I know there's gonna be a lot more papers I'll probably have to do, a lot more research, and basically a lot of assignments and a lot of work ahead of me. But I'm pretty, as long as I don't burn myself out, and then just keep calm, take a break from then and there, and then I'll be okay. And I don't know, just don't stress. Try not to stress about it too much than when it's when you need to be. So with all that said, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and turn your post notifications so you guys don't miss any videos. And this is QB Dance Pants Lee signing out.